students. Today is Friday, April 3rd, 2020 or 2020. Today is our last day of distance learning before the spring break. So I'm here to tell you about your assignments for today. So the first thing you're going to be doing is following the calendar of instructions, and you are going to be rereading two stories that you read this week. You're going to be rereading The U.S. in Space and But Children Had Fun Anyway. If you would like help reading those stories, check out the YouTube video where I am reading both of these stories. We're going to look over here where my arrow is at on the last box, the fifth box in the second week. It says The U.S. in Space, But Children Had Fun Anyway, pages 6 through 9. Review the two selections, which just means read them again. And I'm going to ask you some questions that I'd like you to answer after you review them. What are some toys that boys and girls played with long ago? Do you think they had toy spaceships? Why or why not? Then I'd like you to discuss with a stuffy pet or human what it must have felt like to walk on the moon. After that, friends, go ahead and read out of your book bag. You can also hop onto Raz Kids and read there too. After that, go ahead and listen to a family member if they're available, read a book, or you can get online and if with permission from your parents to listen to Storyline online. Audible has a lot of free books right now, and you might have some other websites that you like to go to listen to people read. Now, for writing, it's free writing day. So you can write what you would like to write about. It's up to you. And you can look at the options that we sent for different things you can write about, or you can just pick something that you want to write about. So that's what we're doing for today. All right, now let's go to our packet. Okay, let's look at our grammar page. So we are going to be looking at long O vowel teams and then single letters. I'm going to read the words that are in the box at the top here. Cold, found, toe, show, flows, your, toast, go, soap, hoe. Now, when we look at the directions, it says read each word below and write the spelling word that rhymes with it. Okay, so now I'm going to read these words to you, and then you're going to have to find what spelling word rhymes with it. Number 1, hope. Number 2, sound. Number 3, blows. Number 4, roast. Number 5, pour. Number 6, hold. Now remember, when you find the word that rhymes with it, you're listening to the middle and end sounds. So number 1 says hope. So even though all of these have long O sounds, you're really thinking about that ending sound. So hope, cold, those don't rhyme because they don't end with the same sound. Hope, soap, those rhyme because they end with that p sound. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now underneath here it says write the 4 words that rhyme with each other. So in here there are 4 words that rhyme with each other. See if you can find them. Let's take a look at math for today. So you've been working so hard with 10s and 1s. Today is just a review. You're going to be doing the worksheet that looks like this, the reteaching page. I'm going to go ahead and just read through this. I'm not doing a separate math video for this because it's just review. You can go back, see some of the other work you've done, check out some of the other math videos if you just need to review any of that. So let's go ahead and go through set A. Set A says you can group objects by 10 to count. 34 is 3, groups of 10, and 4 ones left over. The directions for number 1 and 2 say circle groups of 10, write the numbers. Number 1 shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 10, and it says 25 is blank groups of 10 and blank ones left over. So you have to figure that out. How many groups of 10 does it take to make 25. And I misspoke. I apologize. This is not 5 groups of 10. This is 5 groups of 5. I apologize. So go back and figure out how many groups of 10. I would circle them like they did up here in the example. Number 2 says 13 is blank group of 10 and blank ones left over. So same thing. You're going to circle the group of 10 and write how many ones are left over. For set B, there's an example at the top. It says you can count by tens to find a number, and it gives you an example, 10, 20, 30, 40. 5 tens is 50. The directions for 3 and 4 say count by tens. Write the numbers. Number 3, it shows you groups of 10 this time. So you're going to write how many tens and what the number is. So right here, the girl counted 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens to show what 5 tens is 50. So you're going to do that for 3 and 4. All right, for set C, again, there's an example at the top. It says you can show a 2-digit number as tens and ones, and you've got a ones column and a tens column, and it's showing the number 43, and it says 4 tens and 3 ones is 43. The directions for 5 and 6, they count the tens and ones, then write the number, and that's exactly what you're going to do. Just like we did up here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. So you're going to do that down here, okay? Underneath, if you want to challenge yourself and write blank tens and blank ones is blank, I would encourage you to do that. The last set, set D, there's an example on top. It says you can break apart tens to show a number in more than one way. And so they're giving you an example. This was the last 2 worksheets that you did, where you might have had a number, for example, like 32. You had 3 tens, 2 ones, 30 plus 2 equals 32. Then you break apart a 10, you put it in the ones place. You now only have 2 tens, which is 20, and 12 ones. So 20 plus 12 is 32. You're going to do the same thing down below to show the number 27, okay? All right, and then after that, you are going to pick a page in your topic 8. You're going to pick a page from topic 8 in the math workbook that maybe you haven't done. If you've done all of them, then just pick another page from before, anything before topic 8, okay? All right, let's go back to the bucket. We have one more thing to explain. So we have the weather word search. So this is for science today. So it says keep an eye on the skies. Find and circle all the words in the list below. So all the words underneath say sunny, rain, clouds, snow, storm. That was on the left side. Let's go to the right side. Hail, fog, thunder, wind, and tornado. I'm looking at some of these words just to see if there's any word in here that some of us might not understand. Hail it's when there are ice, basically ice cubes that are falling from the sky. So instead of rain, they're actually pieces of ice, and they can range in size. They can be very small, or they can be pretty big. Usually around here, we've got pretty small ones. And then a tornado is basically something that forms out of the clouds, has to do with the hot air and cold air coming together and creating this force of wind that picks up debris like dirt and trash, and it can have a lot of force within it, and it can damage things in its path. So that's what a tornado is. Not usually something we get around here. All right, and then the last thing that you need to do is pick something fun for PE. Okay, students, well, this is the last video for assignments for a while. I hope you all have an excellent spring break, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you after spring break. Bye-bye.